Born in 1935, Elvis Presley enters the world, a twin, but his brother Jesse Garon Presley does not survive. From the very beginning, it's just him and his mother. She is his protector, his emotional anchor, as he would later call her, his number one girl. But that connection would also define his life in another way, because years later, when she's gone, it leaves a void he never truly recovers from. In the early 1940s, Elvis finds something that changes everything: church. Gospel music, rhythm, soul. This is where his love for music begins. Then in 1948, his family moves to Memphis, Tennessee. A new city filled with rhythm and blues. Sounds that will shape him forever. By the early 1950s, Elvis is absorbing everything around him, especially the raw energy of black blues music. In 1954, everything changes. He walks into Sun Studio and meets producer Sam Phillips, the man who had been searching for a new sound. That same year, 1954, Elvis records That's All Right, something different. Soon after, Memphis DJ Dewey Phillips plays the song on the radio for the first time. People can't believe what they're hearing. By 1956, Elvis steps onto national television on The Ed Sullivan Show. Millions watch. Some are shocked, others are captivated. But from that moment on, he becomes a star. Between 1956 and 1958, Hollywood comes calling. Bigger stages, bigger audiences, and bigger expectations. Under Colonel Tom Parker's control, Elvis is pushed into a relentless film schedule. What begins as opportunity quickly turns into obligation. In 1957, he stars in Jailhouse Rock, one of the most iconic performances of his career.
Crash, boom, bang, the whole rhythm section was a purple gang, let's rock. Everybody, let's rock.
But behind the spotlight, something begins to shift. The roles feel repetitive. Then everything pauses. In 1958, Elvis is drafted into the U.S. Army. His image changes, but his fame only grows. In 1959, while stationed in Germany, he meets Priscilla Presley, a relationship that will define his personal life. By 1967, they are married, and in 1968, their daughter, Lisa Marie Presley, is born. But 1968 becomes even more important. That year, Elvis makes his legendary comeback special, and he takes back his crown.
Steal my car, drink my liquor from an old fruit jar. I do anything you want to do. Honey, lay over my shoes and don't devil my blue suede.
From 1969 into the 1970s, Elvis dominates Las Vegas. Night after night, sold-out shows at the International Hotel, the king at the height of his power. Although he had purchased Graceland back in 1957, by the 1970s it becomes something more, not just a home, but a world of its own. It's here that he surrounds himself with a close inner circle, the group that would become known as the Memphis Mafia. But even in Graceland, something feels off. A place built as a dream slowly begins to feel like a prison. In 1973, he performs Aloha from Hawaii, broadcast to millions around the world, one of the biggest shows in history.
Lord Almighty, I feel my temperature rising. Higher, higher, it's burning through to my soul.
By 1973, his relationship with Priscilla has become too difficult to sustain. Elvis's struggles, the lifestyle, it all begins to unravel what they once had, and Priscilla decides to leave. Their marriage comes to an end, another loss in Elvis's story. As the 1970s continue, the pressure grows. The fame, the expectations, the isolation, and the pills begin to take their toll. Then in 1977, the world loses him. Elvis Presley dies at just 42 years old. But in that short time, he became one of the most successful entertainers the world has ever seen, selling over 500 million records, with some estimates reaching as high as 1.8 billion, making him the best-selling solo artist of all time. Because Elvis wasn't just a moment in time, he became a global phenomenon that never truly left.